We're recording? Hello. In this video, we're going to talk about flatside crankbaits, man. We had a little warmer trend, man. This is actually going to be absolutely perfect for us to get into some flatside crankbaits, man. Especially going into this like later part of the winter. That bait right there is going to be absolute fire come this time of year. So we give you guys a couple pros and cons that I like about it, don't like about it, and a few raw setups I like to use with it to help you guys go out there and catch a couple more bass. Let's dive right into it, man. Tackle Tuesday, episode number 3. Let's get it. And when I say flatside, if you guys haven't visited the world of flatside crankbaits or flatside square bills, I guess you'll call them, that small profile gives them a very, very subtle, tight wobble to them, right? If you guys ever seen any videos of underwater footage of baitfish during the wintertime, it's a very, very narrow shimmer. Another great thing about throwing a flatside crankbait, you can cover a lot of different depths. This one right here is a Flatside by Berkeley. One of my favorite colors right there. That crawl pattern, as well as another favorite color right there, more of your shad color, shad profile. These are probably my top 2 that I go with from Berkeley. They come with some great hooks. I believe these are called Berkeley Fusion hooks. Absolutely amazing, okay? These are also known to be some of the stickiest hooks on the market. Okay, like that's like crazy right there, right? These particular are the Berkeley Flatside 9. They go about 7 feet deep. You probably use a little lighter line, maybe get a little deeper than that, but that should be perfect for, like I said, you get a warm trend or something like that. Those bass start moving up to try to, you know, take an easy meal. So besides the Berkeley Flatside, 2 more that I like to use. This one's called the Flat Finesse F4 by 6 cents. That's a great lure. A shallower diver. Okay, it's not going to get you down to 10 for anything like that, but it is a shallow water killer, right? When it comes to a flatside crankbait. Another one I love using, this is a DT6. But I also like to use DT10. Some people may not consider it a flatside crankbait, but it's a very slender profile. Still gives you that tight wobble. Also has the balsa wood. If you guys aren't familiar with balsa wood, it actually allows the bait to float a little more. If you pause it, this bait will float back up. But that's another one I like. Is by Rapala. Yeah, that. But again, just another great little bait, man. Small profile. You can't go wrong with this time of year. All right, now there's a few different types that you guys gotta make sure you have on board, on deck, on your boat, in your box. All right, regardless of what brand you go, I want you to get 3 different types. Get one right here with a really loud rattle, right, or a high pitch. One like the 6 cents, kind of like a knocking, or that Berkeley Flatside, right? Absolutely nothing. That's silent. Let the bass tell you what they want, man. I guarantee on certain days, whether it be if you're fishing behind someone, when I say behind someone, you've already seen the boat go through that area, you feel like it's a high target area, try to come through with the silent, right? Because that guy's probably throwing something with a bunch of noise, right? So again, that silent, it can be a little deadly killer, but a lot of people don't really throw it, just like a silent jerkbait. Little side tip for you, but it absolutely catches fish. Bass are normally opportunistic. They're always looking for an easy meal, man. If you got that bait thrown out there, again, on a nice little warm trend or sunny-sided bank or something like that, just that nice easy retrieve, banging off the bottom a little bit, that little shallower water, that's gonna generate a lot more bites, man. So, all right, now that you got your couple baits in your box, man, I want you guys to go get the right rod and reel setup for this. I run 2 separate ones. So my first setup is gonna be a loose TP1 black. This one right here is a 7'2" medium power. It's going to have a fast action tip, man. That reel right there is a Lew's Mach 2 reel with a 7/31 gear ratio reel. This doesn't need to be like a super fast presentation or anything like that. Having a setup like this, especially the TP1 black, is a little more sensitive of a rod, and I like that because you're dealing with a very light bait, subtle action. You want to be grinding on bottom. All those factors right there goes into play when I pick this rod choice right here. But if you have a slower gear ratio reel, like a 6/31, that's even better. A 5/31 is even better than that. You want this thing just nice and easy crawling across the bottom. And that right there, I'm also using 12-pound line for that. So the setup that I actually like when I actually have to throw these lighter baits, it's gonna be the Team 6 6-cents rod. It's a 7-1 medium heavy rod. It allows 10 to 20-pound line, but again, I'm usually throwing about 12-pound line for something like this. And the reason I chose this rod in particular, yes, it's a very sensitive rod, but my bigger thing is this is a little lighter of a backbone. You don't want a rod that's like a medium heavy and it has a bunch of backbone and you're pulling those little treble hooks out. But some of your smaller ones might have a smaller profile, smaller hooks. You don't want to overpower it with your rod setup, right? And this reel right here that I have it paired on is the Lew's Carbon Fire, again, 12-pound line. The 7/31 gear ratio reel, but again, you have to have a mental understanding that with this gear ratio reel, keep it nice and easy, or if you just want to keep a nice steady pace in yourself, you might want to go ahead and bump it down to a 5/31 or a 6/31 gear ratio reel. But there you have it, man. Flatside crankbaits are a great tool to have in your arsenal, especially come this late winter time, man. Like I said, if you guys got water that's finally clearing up or you finally got a couple warm trends coming in, this is going to be a fantastic bait for you guys to go out there, target some of the shallows, man, catch more bass, have a better time on the water. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, man. It helps the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate you guys. If you're not a subscriber already, please consider subscribing to the channel. I greatly appreciate the support. If you guys got anything you want to talk about, leave it down in the comment section below, and we can make a video about it, man. Love conversating with you guys. Otherwise, we out. See y'all next time. Take care.